Good day, everybody. Time to do today's CSS Battle. Let's see what it is today. Oh. A little tubelet, a little tube. All right. How do we make this? Let's start with the blank template. We'll put margins on the element or on an element. Put the background on the body, this dark green. And let's make its background, whatever that color is. And let's adjust our margins so that we align this perfectly with its edges. And then see what we got to do. 100, 20, 30, 40, 142. So those margins are making the correct width. So how tall do we make it? If we make it 300, we can do a border radius, right, of 50Q or something, some number like that. Oh, how about 60Q? Yeah, so that's clean, but that's not tall enough. We would have to make it 4, or we can do 60Q 0. 60Q, 60Q, 0. But I made it so tall. But what if we just made it as tall as it needs to be? Then we do 60Q, 60Q, 0, 0. And that will allow us to do just have it be a minimal height. 200, taller, right? To 60, 70. 60, 70. So yes, 270 is the height. All right. So how do we make these little nubs? In theory, we could do more elements and have them be over top, but I feel like backgrounds. How about a radial gradient of a circle? And then we're going to need the dark color to cover, and then some radius, 220 pixels, and then transparent. Now we can't see anything because we don't have the backup color. There it is. So where do we move this? We can move this, well, it's too small, right? 30, how about 25? Then we move this around. Let's give it, so it starts at 50%, 50%, right? That's the default. But let's use different numbers, 40 pixels, let's say. We got a repeat happening, So there's the tricky part of this. I think that means that the right way to do this is not with a background position. Right, so we could do this. So 40, 50, and then 60, 70. So that's okay, right? But what happens if we do at? The same values for background position if we use an at are just totally wrong. So what we want there is what, 170, we're going to go down 200, and then what, minus 25 pixels, or 25 pixels, 20 pixels, or is it just 0? Just 0. That does it. Oh, almost does it. 205? 205. That's acceptable, but let's do another one. So for this, we'll do a conic gradient, my favorite. And if we do an at value of whatever this width is, and then the height, we'll do at 50%, 10 pixels, and then we do this color, 75%, and then we do the dark color to cover. then that will do it. So now we need to move that downward. So 0 and then 100 pixels. There it is. Kind of roughly right. How about 90? And then I guess it's 20 pixels tall. No, it's 15 pixels tall. There it is. There it is. That's our shape. Let's submit that and see if we got it. I think we do. And that's a perfectly acceptable solution. Are there other ways to do this? Yes, I'm sure there are. So radial gradient is this circle, and we just have different, we've got different positioning with the at, but the background size is, you know, it covers the whole thing. So when I make that background black, you can see that. Also, in this case, this is what's going on. That's the thing that's going on. Could we put this on the body? I guess that we could. So if we did HTML, or we did what, ampersand, move this to the body, right? And then set our margins. Then we can remove the paragraph element, sure. And then if we made this star, well, things disappear all of a sudden. But if we nested that CSS, that's another technique. Some of these numbers are a little off, so they'd be what, 150? Yeah. And then let's minify and unit replace. And that will solve that particular problem. And I think we can drop the final braces, but we can't drop that final 0. But this is an acceptable solution as well. Fun little puzzle, enjoyable. Thanks for watching. Hope you're having a good day out there. Hope you're making web pages. Make a web page. Web pages are awesome. Everybody's carrying around web browsers. Might as well make web pages for them. All right. Have a good day and bye-bye.